in boxing. Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And Robert Helenius knockout, 4th round knockout over Adam Kownacki. Viewerships are in, and let's talk about it. They peaked at over 1.68 million viewers. They averaged around 1.67 million viewers. And I put the article link from Boxing in the description as well too. And they averaged on Fox over 1.4 million. The average watch time when you add in Deportes and some other site that had some other network that had, I think, as well, they averaged over 1.5 million viewership on Fox. And that just shows you the power of Fox, that Fox is easily, even, you know, pedestrian fights like this, only because of the names. They weren't big name, but it was an all heavyweight card. And that is really a throwback. It must have been retro throwback night last Saturday. This kind of should have been the Wilder Fury 2 undercard. And a lot of people were saying that. That's what I was thinking that to myself. And they did really good numbers. They would have never done those numbers on Showtime like that because of the accessibility of Fox. Fox is a regular channel. You used to just have to put like a hanger into your TV and you could watch Fox. But now, you know, you got to have, they switched over to digital. You got to have an antenna. And my mom was telling me that most of the new TVs already had an antenna built into it, and that's not true. So you still got to go to like Family Dollar and get the digital antenna, which they should start building them into the TVs as much as we pay for them. But that's another conversation for another day. And I think those real strong numbers. You also had FN Jabwe knock out Kajanu, Dueco, and Frank Sanchez. They had an okay fight. But Helenius and Kownacki was a firecracker. And that's what people want to watch, the main event. And they see 2 white guys, a Polish guy, and the guy I think for the Netherlands is Helenius, and they going back at it, and they going to war. And Kownacki whooping on him. Helenius is, you know, what Helenius did is what indicative of boxing, and really indicative of what the heavyweight division is one punch. You can score a ninth inning home run in the 4th round, and you know he scored he hit Kownacki with an equilibrium shot, and it went to another level. So, you know, I think, you know, more, you know, TV networks, especially Top Rank, with them basically trying to monopolize the heavyweight division, need to do an all heavyweight card, even if it's mismatches, and just pick the solid event to be the main event. People want to see heavyweights back on the scene. You know what I'm saying? They want to see these big dudes banging. And I think PBC capitalized off the momentum that Wilder and Fury 2 had, and they transferred over to an all heavyweight card. And I think they knew what they was doing when they scheduled Wilder and Fury 2. And then almost a couple weeks later, they scheduled Kownacki and Robert Helenius. So, you know, Helenius ended up winning because Kownacki don't know how to roll and don't know how to move his head. And, you know, he just, you know, rely on his chin. Heavyweight division, the wrong division to do so. You know, dudes are too big to rely on your chin. Even the softest puncher at the heavyweight division can knock you out just because of the size and, you know, and the speed. And a lot of punishment that Kownacki took is adding up. You know, sometimes you don't know when you took enough punishment and your body just break down. So I think those are really, really good numbers. And I think it was good exposure for Frank Sanchez, which he just got the Cuban, you know, DNA in him, which he just, it's impossible for him to throw combinations and to step up his work rate. He relying on 1 and 2 shots. You got to throw 3, 4, 5 shots, you know, sometimes, man. And the Cuban fighters, other than Gamboa, you know, in recent history, have refused to do that. But, you know, Kownacki is always exciting. You know, he had an opportunity to take his, you know, his popularity to another level on Fox, and he got upset. You know, and a little, you know, nugget right here, I was going to do a video on it, but I don't know if I'll get around to it today. But I heard, you know, from somebody high at PBC that, hey, they kind of getting tired of marinating fights and people getting upset. So they might be doing Jason Rosario versus Jamil Charlo this summer. So that's something that they considering because of all the upsets in boxing and the upsets that they had at 54. So they tired of marinating these fights. So, hey, man, keep praying on these upsets to happen. And it seemed like PBC is getting the message. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, with this fight, another guy down. So PBC lost a lot of top, you know, potential ticket pullers, but they don't have no stars, though. They protecting, you know, regular fighters like they stars, like Errol and Wilder was on the cusp of being a star, but he ain't a star yet. And I kept trying to tell people that. You know what I'm saying? Wilder was becoming a star because he built this clout up on regular TV. And he had highlight reel knockouts and took advantage of it. And just when his star was ready to pop, it popped. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the pop, not the good pop, but, it's unfortunate, man, that you put all that work in and then you end up losing. But he can get it all back versus Fury in the third match. Most people don't think he'll do it. But shout out to Kownacki, Helenius, Kajanu, FN, Jabway, Frank Sanchez, and Joey DeWeco for bringing back retro heavyweight throwback cards. Used to be a thing on a regular basis. Now they're very, very scarce. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Check our heavyweight boxing playlist. Let me know what you guys think. Link the article, boxing scene with the numbers in there. We go.